Sneakerheads and basketball enthusiasts alike, this is The Only Land, and we are back for a performance review on these. But before I get into that, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you've liked what you've seen before or you like what you see today. Before we get into these, obviously something looks a little different, which is this. I am not in my normal setting, so I'm overseas right now until next week. I've already been here for 2 weeks, which is why I really haven't had any videos come out recently. I had a video that I filmed when I was home, and I threw it out, I think, at the beginning of this week or last week. But I'm overseas right now, in Europe, and that's why I've got nothing really coming out. But I've got a few things coming out. I will put them out when I have time, because I'm here for work technically. But that's enough of that. Before we get into these though, actually, I do have what's on feet today, and what's on feet is this. This is the only thing that I will have while I'm here, because I brought these and I brought those, and then like another shoe that I'm performance testing. So I do have the Jordan 3 Black Cements. They have been worn on multiple occasions. I mean, you guys have seen these. There's not really much need to discuss these. They are worn. They are creased. I'm driving a manual car while I'm here. You guys ever drove manual? You know it's a lot of pedal pushing, especially in traffic. So that is what that is. But let's get into these. These are the Dame 8s. This is the, what colorway is this? I think this is the fourth quarter KO colorway, if I'm not mistaken. What the hell is this called? So yeah, I was right. These are the fourth quarter KOs. This was my favorite colorway that has, I think it has come out just in general in this, in the Dame 8s. I love the colorway. Like I said in the video that I made when I unboxed them, I like flashy colorways, and this is one of them. I like colorways that catch people's eyes. But let's get into the performance review. So as I always start off, I start off with the traction. For the traction here, you have herringbone. Obviously, I'll get you better images than what you're looking at right now. It's a type of herringbone, should I say, because it's like a little wavy, and then on the edges, it's got like this lightning bolt stuff. And if you guys can see, it's super dirty, super dirty. As I always say, if you see me looking at my phone, it's because I keep my notes on my phone. When it comes to traction, I'm not gonna lie, these things are pretty good. I played in them in pretty much any surface you could think of. Regular hardwood, inside like rubber, outside asphalt. You got like that painted asphalt. There wasn't really many types of courts that I didn't play on. And it was pretty good on pretty much every single one, except I would say it was a really dirty court, and it's just so dirty. Like when you guys, like the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 performance reviews you guys have seen me put out, when I talk about like a dirty court, it's this one specific court that I play on, and they have not cleaned it since before the pandemic started. So you know it's like super dirty. And not many shoes, I'm not gonna lie to you, not many shoes are able to catch traction on that. But on every other surface, this thing has been damn near perfect. Minimal wiping, if any at all. This is some of the best traction that I've played on in quite a while. I'm not gonna lie, it's really high up there for me right now in regards to sneakers that I'm using. For cushioning, we have the Bounce Pro. You can see it written there on the midsole there. Bounce Pro is Adidas's newest, well, when they put it in this, I don't know what they have out now, but it is their newest cushioning, and I actually really liked it. I didn't know what to expect here, so I don't think I've actually tested a lot of Adidas sneakers. I'm looking now. I know the Trey Youngs, the Trey 1s. I think that's really the only ones I have. I know I did the Dynasty 1s a long time ago, and I don't even remember what they had. I think that was Light Strike, if I'm not mistaken, and I hated that. It actually really made my feet hurt a lot. These were pretty good. What I wrote here was step in comfort similar to Trey 1s, and if you know my feelings on the Trey Young 1s, then you know it's great. Step in comfort in those is really good. So they weren't super bouncy. They weren't like, it wasn't like this amazing cushioning. It was just like, it was good. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it was good. It wasn't bouncy. I didn't feel like it was giving me this amazing energy return like the Currys per se. It just did the job. Like, I really didn't get any foot pain with these, and I have bad feet. I'll tell you that right off the rip. I have very bad feet, so I do get a lot of foot pain, and I didn't have any of that when it came to these. The cushioning was just very good. Moving on to lockdown. What the lockdown on these was good as well. I believe when they come, and I don't know why all sneakers do this now. They come without the top eyelet laced. You have to do it. On certain sneakers, you have to do it, and this is one of those. It took me all of like 10 minutes to figure out, yeah, it's not gonna work without the top one laced up. But once I did that, they worked perfectly. It wasn't moving anywhere. I really wasn't trying to tie my shoes multiple times. It kept my feet really locked down. I will say though, because size and lockdown really they're like a one-on-one, right? They go together. If you have the wrong size, then your shoes are either too tight or they're moving around in there. And I did go half a size down. So usually I grab an 11.5, and these are an 11. I do try for the most part to go half a size down in Adidas, but in a lot of Adidas, you can kind of just go into the store, walk in and grab them. So that's what I was able to do. I went to the store, tried them on. I tried the 11.5. I think I even tried a 10.5, and I settled on the 11. They did feel a little long.
Pause. For sure. Whoa. Shit.
Holy goddamn.
Jesus Christ.
Pause. They did feel a little long when I tried them on, and even when I put them on the court for the first time. But after a while, you just kind of got used to them. So they're a little bit of a longer shoe. My suggestion would be go in the store and try them on. I'm sure at this point they've been out for a while. I'm sure you can find them on sale. And you can for sure find your size. What I will say for comfort is that this tongue doesn't really look like it does all that. The tongue was really nice. I feel like brands have gotten just more aware on like not just putting like a crappy tongue there. There are a few where you'll just get a tongue and it's like this piece of like worthless material, but there is a little bit of cushioning in here despite what it looks like. And then on the back, like the heel area, super cushiony. Like there's pads on, I'll get you images, but there's pads on all sides of this thing. And it keeps you locked down, and you don't really have any ankle pain or any issues with that at all. And last but not least, I will move into the wear and tear of the sneaker, and I will say there is no wear and tear. There's pretty much none. I put in 24 hours, or I try to. If the sneakers aren't absolutely unbearable to wear, I try to put in 24 hours into the sneakers, which is my performance reviews usually take a little bit longer. Some people will get the sneaker and then in like 2 weeks they'll have one out. It takes me a little bit longer because I just don't play that much, and if I do, then I'm not going to be able to pump out as many because I'm going to be hurt. But there's no wear and tear, actually. I don't think the materials are like the greatest materials ever. And usually you'll see just like little rips and stuff like that, but there's really nothing. Like even the high wear areas, I would say up here, where they put the little overlays, even that's not really damaged at all. The traction doesn't appear to be wearing down at all, really at all. If anything, on like the sides here, you can see some of like the lightning bolts. Some of them are wearing, and that's really just from like stopping. You're stopping and you're sliding on that specific area, but it's not wearing down, man. I think this, like, if you want to use, and I never recommend outdoor sneakers because I just don't play outdoor enough. Especially I live in New York, so there's just like this long period of time where it's too cold to play outside. But this is a very, very solid outdoor sneaker, and this might be my new outdoor pair of sneakers. Whenever I decide to start balling outside again, this might be my pair here. But I think that's it. This is the Day 8 performance review. If you guys like what you've seen today, or you like what you've seen before, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'd like to say plenty more content, not many with shoes in hand coming out. I'm gonna try and go. I went to a mall today to see what they had, but they don't really have much. See if I can pick up the Zions and KB15s while I'm here. Hopefully in my size. If I can't, I'll just grab any random size. I'll get a review out, and then I'll grab my size when I get home. But yeah, this is it. Thank you guys for watching. This is the only lane. I'm out of here. Y'all have a